What is going on, guys? It's Joey again. I'm doing an unrelated car video today. I just got this in the mail from Walmart.com. This is a Charbroil true infrared burner, three burner infrared gas grill, the performance model, and this thing weighs 100 pounds. Oh. But we are going to be doing how to set this up and my thoughts on it as far as the setup process and how easy this is to build yourself. So stay tuned as I try to build this. First, we're going to open it. Excuse the noise, my neighbor decided to cut his yard right now. So let's see here. This looks like the top of the grill rack. I'm sure all these pieces have something to do with it. Looking for instructions. Here we go. I assume that the instructions of how to build it are in here. So I'm over here looking for the bolts and stuff, and it's actually all the hardware is inside the grill itself. This is pretty funny. Holy cow. I don't even know what's in there. Okay, so I got two boxes, and I believe I have the legs and the burner stand over here. Grill is here. Let's see how this works. So I finally found the instructions and the hardware. Hardware was in this box, which is inside that box. But anyways, you can see how they are. You got an A through L on here. It tells you the bolts, and in the instruction it has the corresponding letters to where they go. So it looks like we put the legs on it and the bottom piece first. So let's try to assemble this. Okay, so we already put these legs on. It was just two bolts. They were number C, two long bolts. Go through here, one on each leg to hold this leg up. Now this leg is going to be shorter than this side because I believe this is where the wheels go. Make sure that this little plate's on the right side where your burner or where your gas tank sits. And now we're putting on this piece here, and it looks like you just start your bolts in here, and it should slide over. What it looks like. So here, and then you got another one that comes down here. Then you can tighten that up. So just an FYI, you see this step here with all these little bitty screws here? Well, this does not look like anything I have, but I found it. Those are actually these pieces here, and they go in the back of the grill, I believe. So we're gonna put those in the back. Alright, so now I got the back on. All these stupid little bolts in here, you can see them. There are 4 on each side, then 1 in the middle, and 2 on the bottom. So now we're gonna put the wheels on. Okay, so now we're putting the wheels on, and these wheels, you want them with the concave side facing in on the outside. So you want the concave side on the outside of the wheel, and they come with these little spacers, so you put one on either side. It slides in there. You want the spacers on the outside between the wheel and the grill. And then we put a washer on, and this little pin holds it in place through this little, you don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got a hole. Looks like that. And then on the bottom, you got these little plastic feet that you have to pound in there with a hammer. Be sure not to break the plastic, because they are fragile. Okay, so this next step is just to put this little support brace in here. It's just the last screw from when we screwed all this together, and this goes in a hole up here. Now this is my front of the grill, I believe, and we load the propane tank in from the rear. So now I have to set the whole grill onto the framework. All right, now we got the top on there, and we have bolted. It's got 4 bolts that go in each corner here and bolted to the frame. Now we are putting on the end pieces here. And these already come with the screws already in them. They drop down here, but then we got to put bolts up here to secure them. So once they drop down, same thing on the burner side, we'll put 4 bolts in there, which come in the little pack there. And then we'll have both edges with the burner side on. Okay, so we have successfully put on both sides of this grill. You can see here and here, there are 6 screws on either side. 2 come on the grill, and you got to put 4 in. Now, we are hooking up the burner. So in order to do this, we need to take these screws out here and put the face of the knob on here, and then it all screws together. I don't think I can do this in one hand. So on this part, this is the burner setup. You have to put these 2 screws through the plate. On the back side, it connects to the burner. It's like an adapter for between the propane tank and the grill. You put this face on, put your screws through there, and they screw into that part, and then you can put your knob on. It's for your burner, so you can push it, turn it, etc. Okay, this is the harder part. So we put this gas part in here, and this connects to this portion here. We secure it with a wing nut, and then we put this little thing here. It's supposed to keep it upright. It doesn't do a very good job, but whatever. There's a little hole here, and it just rests on here. Then we put the electric igniter here. So this has a knob that comes off, and there's a battery in here, and it's held by a plastic nut when you push it through the back side. Then underneath you have your wires. So you have 3 small wires from your burner here. For each burner's got its own wire, and they plug in the first 3 holes on the back of this starter. The 4th little one comes from the burner over here that we plug this wire into, and it comes down to the 4th port. Finally, there are 2 larger ones that plug into either side up here. I don't know if you can see that, it's dark in here, but they go on either side, and those are the first 2 that we plug in that come in over here. So just got to make sure that your wiring is right, and it even shows you in the instructions as well. You can see here, it'll tell you which one goes where on the back of that electric starter. So it should be pretty straightforward. Next, we'll go ahead and put this little grate on, which I believe, I'm not sure how this goes. Something like that, I assume. Let me look at the picture. Yep, that's the way it goes. That sits in there, and now we got to put these pieces on which I believe are right here. Alright, so we gotta put these over the burners themselves, and there should be a place. Okay, so they hook in the front. Looks like they got these little tabs on them here. And it looks like they go in the front here, so I'm assuming that's just to keep the grease and stuff off the burners. It sits down like that. Alright, now we have the covers over all three burners. I'm going to the next step. It's hot out here. Alright, so we can put our grates on now. Here. So I got one here. I got another one. I feel like I should have one more. Okay guys, I found the other grate. As you can see, we got all three of these on here. I just put the thermometer on here. So that just goes on. So literally a wing nut through the lid. And then I put this grate on here. You just slide the two holes on either end here. And then you put it here, so it should go up and down when you move the grill. And that is it for the grill installation. As you can see, I have a mess. I'll be cleaning this up, but I'm excited to try out this new infrared grill.